Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, Aquaman issue number 49. Are we getting an awesome 50th issue next week? Oh, excuse me, in 2 weeks? God, I hope so. In the meantime, we got to bring a little humor to this, and we're going to talk about the title of the book, Mother Shark Part 2, Part 2, Mother Shark. Shut up. This is Mother Shark Part 2, all right? And we got Kelly Sue DeConnick on writing, Eric Bogdanovich on pencils and inks, Jonathan Glapion, Daniel Enriquez, and Ryan Wynn doing the additional inks, Sonny Rowe on colors, Clayton Cowles doing the letters, Robson Roca, Daniel Enriquez, and Alex Sinclair doing the cover, and Josh Middleton doing the variant cover, and Paul Norris created Aquaman. So, with all the beautiful stuff in here, minus the first gigantic picture of Mother Shark talking to Aquaman, because hell no, Professor Bill don't do no giant monsters in the sea. Because I seen Jaws, and I'm done. That ain't happening, bruh. We get a revelation. We get the conversation about everything that has been done up to now. We get the Coram Wrath story. We get the sinking of Atlantis story. The rising of Atlantis story. We get the drowned Earth story. We get all of that mentioned in here. And then we also get the Old Gods story, which is when Kelly Sue DeConnick jumped on this. Now, I thought that was where we literally picked up where we left off, that he apparently died in the Drowned Earth story, the end of Drowned Earth story, and then came over here, right? No, as it turns out, he made several trips back to Atlantis to hang out with his girl. Well, apparently they've been getting some things on, and she's about to have a baby. It's more than that, though. The witches, and there's another name for them with the letter B involved, substitution, they want her to get married. Not to Arthur, obviously, because, Arthur's dead. Arthur's Zed in this case. Zed's dead, baby. Arthur's dead, baby. So, she's supposed to remarry. There's some really cool moments in here. He's like, for the sake of conversation, they never tell men who are rulers that they have to get married. So, yeah, these witches are something else, man. Anyway, it doesn't take too long for a woman to be pregnant for all of a sudden emotions start going a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna make an exception for this rule. Very different than the exception that I made for Wally West in the Heroes in Crisis story. The way that we resolved Heroes in Crisis was that he's not a hero, he's just whatever. Okay, whatever, man. I did 2 videos about that, all right? I did more than enough conversation about that, all right? With this, something very similar happens. But this is done in just one issue so well that it actually makes sense. Because when you lose control of your emotions, or your emotions are, I'm just saying, when a woman's pregnant, yes, she could. All women, I'm not here to do that. I'm just making a generalization, all right? Women, in general, when they're pregnant, yes, even that early in pregnancy, they can go through a swoon of emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time for a man to just shut his mouth and just nod his head whenever she talks. But listen, because that stuff's going to come back to you later. Don't be stupid. In this particular case, Mira does something rather wicked. This was very foreshadowed. It's foreshadowed just by the cover of this comic book. If y'all would like to jump on Aquaman, I would say this is actually a pretty good time to do it. Because enough is explained that you get a good gist of what happened before. You just get a beautiful Aquaman and Mira story in here. I need to see so much more of Mother Shark, even though she's creepy as F. Like I said, the professor doesn't do things under the sea, giant monsters in the sea. Just that doesn't happen. That don't happen. But this story is amazing. This story is amazing. I'm not here to bash anyone else. I am here, however, to say that if Heroes in Crisis was done this way, in one lousy issue, you could have told that whole story in one lousy issue. But making us believe what happened in this issue could happen with only one issue, to me, very believable. The struggle that Mira is going to have from this point on, I'm certain that Kelly Sue is going to do an amazing job in that, and it genuinely does me proud. I'm okay right now with Aquaman just chilling out doing his thing with Kaylee and the old gods who are left over and whatnot. You know, everybody who's left over. And then we get to see some of Mira in here, because like this girl is going to need some counseling. She's going to need some people around her. She's going to need to go into her own thoughts. She might need to visit Mother Shark. This is a crazy, messed up, and all at the same time beautiful story. Yo, I'm going to tell you right now why Kelly Sue was put on this book. And this is just my speculation, but I'm going to tell you why she was put on this book. One, because she's going to write a goddamn good book. Two, because I think they're struggling at what they're going to do to follow up on the Aquaman movie. And they're just like, you know what? We got Kelly Sue, right? So putting her on this book is perfect. I say offer her an exclusive contract. I say offer her a lucrative exclusive contract and have her do whatever the hell she wants to do. Everybody still needs an editor, though. That's facts. We've seen too many comic books where the editor is on vacation. And yeah. Anyway, gorgeous book. Gorgeous book. This is a hell of a story. This is a story. This is a Heroes in Crisis type story done. I'm not even going to embarrass myself by saying done right. It's done beautifully. And this is worth a read. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.